Welcome everyone. My name is Michelle, and today I've created a fun yet challenging balancing flow sequence for you. This is a standing pose focused practice, meaning that most all of our poses that will be balancing poses will be done standing, and that's designed to increase balance, mobility, and also to strengthen our mind, core, and body. I won't be using any props for this practice, but you are always welcome to bring them into your practice. And this sequence is suitable for all levels, and especially if you're fairly new to yoga and you're in a place of wanting to challenge yourself a little extra. Our theme and intention will be find your balance and recenter yourself. So let's make our way to the top of our mat. And let's come into mountain pose just to get ourselves grounded and centered and in the presence of our body and this time for ourselves. So having your feet hip width distance, palms of the hands facing forward. Let's bring the shoulders up to the ears, back and down, just opening up the chest. Think of squeezing the shoulder blades together, activating the legs without locking your knees, and sending the fingers away from one another, bringing some energy into the hands, activation into the hands, and then rooting down through your feet. I like to always lift and spread the toes nice and wide, creating our yogi toes, and then starting from the pinkies, rolling the toes back down. And then trying not to re-grip through the toes, but feel yourself grounding down through the ball and the heel of the foot as you lift up through the inner soles, the inner arch. Pulling a belly button towards the spine, the back of the spine. Lengthening up through the crown of your head. Closing your eyes gently if you haven't already. Take a big breath in, filling up your whole body. Open mouth, exhale. And let's just dedicate this time for ourselves to have fun, to bring in some challenge, and to reconnect to finding our balance and recentering ourselves. Take another big breath in, big breath out. Opening the eyes, bringing the hands to your hips. We'll start with the right leg, so lifting that right knee up. Right away, finding your balance. So a few little tips here when you are doing balancing poses. First, you always want to do your best to look at something eye level, straight ahead, that's not moving. Now, I know when you're practicing with someone on a video, you're often glancing at them and then coming back to your posture. So that adds a little extra challenge. But maybe today you do your best to try not to look at wherever you're viewing this video from and really just trying to stay focused and let my guidance into the poses just guide you into that without having to look and throw yourself off balance. So I'm going to try really hard to give clear instructions on what we're doing. And you're doing great already if you still have your knee up. All right, we're going to take one more breath here. And now we're going to take some hip circles. So you're just going to send that knee out and then lowering the leg, but keeping the knee bent. So grounding down through all four corners of that left foot, strong in your left leg, strong in your core, belly button to thigh, lifting up nice and tall through the spine, through the crown of your head. And now let's reverse that circle. Doing your best not to grip through the toes on that left foot. Very nice. Bring it back up and forward. And now we're going to come into extending that right leg out. Doesn't have to come up really high. We're already feeling that heat. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to slowly lower that right leg down and cross it in front of the left, grounding down through both feet. And now reach the arms up, grabbing onto your right wrist, lengthen up through that right arm, take a side bend over to the left as you send the hips to the right. This in itself can be a little challenging for balance. So again, instead of looking down, looking forward, and then grounding down through all four corners of the feet. Take one more breath. Inhale, come back up. Bring your hands to your hips. We're going to bring that right knee back up. And now sending it back, coming into warrior three, leaning forward. So doing your best to have a flat back here. And we want the top of the quad facing down and activating through that right leg. So flexing the foot, pausing here. If you want to bring in a little extra balance, bring the palms and the hands together at the heart. And you're looking down at the floor a little further out in front of you, I should say, without moving the head. So it's just through the eyes. Engaging your core. Beautiful. We're going to take one more breath. Embrace the wibbles, embrace the wobbles. Nice. Bringing the hands back to the hips. Inhale, slowly bringing that right knee back up. Pausing here. Recenter yourself. And now opening up that knee out to the right, making our way into tree pose. So you can assist the foot, bringing it to the thigh or bring it to the calf. Good. We want to press that right knee open. Engage the glutes. Tuck the tailbone under. Send your hips forward. And either staying here with the palms of the hands together or adding a little extra balance. We're going to send the arms out to a T, and then you're going to bring your right arm down. Left arm is going to come up and over, and you're going to take a little side bend over to the right. Keep pressing your right foot into the inner left thigh and pressing the inner left thigh into the foot. Good. Inhale, come back up, arms back out to a T. And now adding on, coming into archer arms, that left arm is going to come back behind you. Right hand's going to come up and over, trying to bring the fingers towards one another. If you're able to clasp the fingers, great. If not, that's okay. Opening up through the chest, send the elbows back. You're doing great. Even if you come out of this and just make your way back into it, or your variation of it is perfectly fine. Let's take one more breath. Release the arms, bringing the hands to the heart, bringing that knee in front of you and up, and now coming into standing pigeon. Right ankle on top of that left thigh. Send the hips back, leaning back. Flex through that right foot. And again, don't look straight down. Keep your eye a few inches out in front of your mat. Engaging your core, belly button to spine. One more breath. From here, we're going to come into crescent pose, high lunge. So we're going to send that right leg all the way back, reaching the arms up. Very nice. Take a pause here, take a breath here. And now opening up to a twist to the left. Left arm comes back behind you, right arm out in front. Keep bending into that front knee. Holding here. Pressing into the ball of that right foot, all four corners of the left foot. And now lower your left hand down to the back of your right thigh. Reach your right arm up. Press down through that left big toe to help ground you. Beautiful. Come back into your extended arm twist. And now we're going to lower down right hand to the mat. Easy twist here. You can heel toe that left foot a little further over just to make some room here for the hips. Cores engage, opening up through the chest, lifting up out of the right wrist. One more breath here. Reach that left arm all the way forward, out in front of your mat. Bring the right hand out also. We're going to kick up into standing split so you can take a couple of steps with that right leg. And then pressing up, sending that right leg all the way up as you try to straighten the left leg. Breathing here, keep trying to lengthen and reach and lift up out of that right leg and foot. One more breath. Bending into your left knee, slowly lower your right foot back down, coming into a forward fold here. Exhale. Let's take a half lift. Hands to the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll it up nice and slow. Mountain pose. Pausing here, breathing here, feeling the heat, feeling the strength. Building up that strength within the body, the balance, the flexibility. Recentering yourself. Let's take one more breath. Big breath in. Big breath out. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. Hands to the hips. Shifting your weight into that right leg. Left knee comes up. Find your balance. Always remember one side of the body might be a little bit more challenging than the other when it comes to balance or even, our flexibility or strength from one side to the other. Just noticing, not over-analyzing it or criticizing it, just being in awareness, like, oh, okay, body, you are a little bit more challenging on this side. We got this, we got this. Let's take one more breath here. Coming into our hip circles on this side. So just creating that mobility through the hip. As you are nice and strong through that right leg. And of course, if you need to drop that left foot down for a moment because it's a little wibbly wobbly, go ahead and do that. Let's reverse, going the other direction. Remember, we're here to have fun, yet challenge ourselves. Take one more full circle. Good. Bring the knee back up. Extend that left leg all the way out in front. Hold. Big breath in. Slowly lower it down as you exhale, crossing it in front of the right leg. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, grabbing onto your left wrist. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bending over to the right as you send the hips towards the left. Pressing down through all four corners of your feet. Rooting down as you lengthen, lift, and extend. One more breath. Inhale, coming back up. Hands back to the hips. Knee comes back up. Hold, inhale. Exhale, send it back. Warrior three. Engage your core, flex the foot, slight bend in that right knee just to give you a little buoyancy. You can stay with the hands on the hips or bring the hands to prayer. Holding here, 2 more breaths. I am centered, I am balanced. Last breath, big breath in, big breath out. Beautiful. Hands back to the hips. Slowly make your way out of this. Ooh, definitely coming into some wibbles and wobbles on this side. Bringing that knee back up. And then into your standing pigeon. Oops, excuse me, tree pose. We're going to open the knee up and bringing that left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Pausing here, finding your balance, pressing the foot into the thigh into the foot. Tuck the tailbone down, send the hips slightly forward. When you're ready, extend the arms out to a T. And now this time we'll bring the left arm in front, right arm up and over as you take a little side bend to the left. Inhale, come back up into your T. Very slow transition so you don't lose your balance. And coming into our archer arms on this side. Right arm comes down and back behind, left arm up, and hand comes back behind. Trying to bring the fingers towards one another. This side is always a little bit more challenging for me. That's okay. Taking 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Release the arms back out to a T. Let's bring the palms of the hands together at the heart. Bring the knee forward, lift it up. And now coming into our standing pigeon, cross that left ankle over the right thigh. Taking a little squat here as you send the hips back, bending into that right knee. Hold. Belly button to spine, breathing. My breath is even challenged here today. Last breath, everyone. Beautiful. Crescent pose, sending that left leg all the way back, reaching the arms up, bend into that front knee. Soften through the shoulders as you are strong through the arms. Big breath in, big breath out. Open up into your twist to the right. Right arm back, left arm forward. Good. Breathing here, pressing down through that right big toe to help ground the foot down and help your balance. And now lowering your right arm down, right hand to the back of that left thigh, reaching your left arm up. Ooh. Yes. Embrace the challenge. One more breath. And now we'll float the arms down, coming into our easy twist, bringing that left palm to the mat. You can walk that right foot a little further out. Nice and strong here. 2 more breaths. Transitioning into our standing splits. Reach that right arm forward, fingertips to the floor, bringing the left hand out to meet the right, and then you can step that left leg in a few times and press up into that right leg, sending the left leg up. And see what feels better for you in the foot. Sometimes I like to actively press through the ball of my foot that's extended up or point through the toes. Keep trying to lift that leg up. One more breath. Slight bend in that right knee as you slowly lower your left leg down, feet hip width distance apart, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Slowly roll it up, one vertebra at a time. Coming back up into our mountain pose. Palms of the hands beaming forward. Just checking in, noticing what you are feeling within your body. Being so proud of yourself for creating this time for you and challenging yourself, if this was challenging for you. And coming to that place of finding your balance and recentering yourself here on your mat. Let's take one more breath. Reach the arms all the way up. Palms of the hands come together. Exhale as you bring the hands down in front of you. Fold it forward. Coming all the way into a fold here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And we're going to make our way into Malasana, yogi squat. So you can just bring the feet out, toes out, heels in, and dropping the hips down, bringing the elbows to the inside of the knees, pressing the knees away. Palms of the hands come to the heart together, pressing the palms strongly together as you press the knees away. 3 breaths here. Beautiful. Coming into our last balancing pose, which will be a form of a seated pose. Bring the hands back behind you and grabbing on to your big toes with your yogi fingers and extending the legs out to the side. Finding your balance here through the tailbone, the hips, the pelvic floor. Trying to lift the legs nice and strong in your core. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. 2 more breaths. Nicely done. Bring the feet in towards one another, coming into butterfly pose and taking a fold right over the feet. You can release the feet, bring the hands, the forearms to the floor. Ooh, good job, everybody. I love when I get to create a practice that or sequence that is even challenging for me. I embrace the challenges. Last breath, big breath in. Big breath out. And bringing the upper body back up. Bring the knees up and then just roll yourself right on down and we'll come into happy baby. So widen the knees, bringing the feet up and either holding onto the backs of the thighs, the outer edges of your feet, or again, coming back to your peace fingers, holding on to the big toes. Press the knees away and to the floor. Press the shoulder blades to the floor, the low back to the floor. Take a big breath into your belly. Big breath out. Maybe it feels good to extend the legs out. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. And bring the feet back in. Let's lower the feet to the mat. Bring your hands to your belly. Take your feet nice and wide to the edges of your mat. Knees nice and wide. And just windshield wiper the legs out. Good. Let's hug the knees back into the chest. Give yourself a big hug, a big squeeze. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Release the feet, making your way into Shavasana, taking up lots of space here, sending your feet to the corners of your mat, bringing the arms a little further away from the body, and also wiggle the shoulder blades out and away from one another. Relaxing your jaw. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Finding your balance, recentering yourself, allowing all of the heat and energy and oxygen that we awakened and brought into the body. Let it integrate, weave in to every little crevice and fiber of your body. Beginning to deepen your inhalation and extend a full open mouth exhalation. Inviting in movement to the body, wiggle your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. Rocking your head side to side, nice and easy. And then let's reach the arms back behind, bring the legs in together, lengthen, reach through the fingers, extend through the toes, inhale. And as you exhale, bringing the arms down and in towards the body as you bend your knees, bringing your feet to your mat, and then hug the knees in, taking a few rocks side to side. And then rolling over to one side and making your way up to an easy seated pose. Closing our practice. Bring the palms of the hands together at the heart. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Taking a moment before you head off into your day to just honor yourself. Honor yourself for taking this time for you, for inviting in this challenge, and for taking this time to strengthen not only your core and your legs, but your mind and body as a whole. That is one of the beautiful benefits of yoga, is that it's not just about the poses and the physical aspect of what we do in the poses, but also in the way that we initiate the mind and internal system to be challenged and or to relax. So just taking all of that with you and honoring yourself for being here today, saying yes. Let's take another big breath in and a big breath out. Hmm. Thank you for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this practice, please give it a like, leave me a comment, let me know how you're feeling, if you found this sequence to be challenging, and if you learned anything new through your practice or what came up for you. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button, and I look forward to practicing with you again very, very soon. Namaste.